Ooh, wow. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange everything. Wow. Hope this is fine. Let me know in case the voice is fine. If the volume is cool, please send a message and let me know. I'm trying to fidget a little bit to find out if all is well. Hi everyone. I don't know if this is clear really. Whoever is watching me, how are you? How is everybody? What's up? This is Sheeda Kruise as usual. So today is a Sunday. I welcome everybody. It's cool, not so? Hope everybody has gone to church, especially to the Christian people. Hope you went and said hi. Really? Wow. Hoş geldiniz. Long time I don't see you, very Talel. My God, hi. You need to give me a call, very. Wow, I'm so excited. I swear I'm so excited, very. Oh, merhaba canım, long time. Oh, this is amazing. It's a pleasure to see you online. Wow, I'm so happy. So I welcome everybody who is watching me and who will watch after. So thank you so much for being part of the Sheeda Cruise. It's really amazing. I am so excited to talk to you once again. Now, I feel bad for the Muslim fraternity about what happened to our late Sheikh Nuh Mzata, who died. It's not really the best news one would ever hear. I wouldn't really find the right words to talk about or to describe him, but may his soul rest in eternal peace. Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi rajiun. Assalamu alaikum to whoever is watching Sheeda Cruise and everybody who has subscribed. So if you are new and you've not subscribed, please better do, because this is your girl giving you what is best. Linda, my baby girl, welcome. Hope Robert is watching too. Now, today's topic is sorry, I'm trying to connect something here. Today's topic that I really want us to discuss is about coronavirus. Yeah, it's some countries are experiencing second wave, others third, fourth. Yeah, of course in Turkey too, where I live, we are also experiencing a lockdown currently because the curfew wasn't really doing the best, so the government imposed a lockdown. So I came up with a few reasons or a few items or a few places that we really need to discuss or we really need to talk about as far as the pandemic is concerned. So let's go to number one. Okay, many of you've ignored taxes, especially in Uganda. I know we have the PSV, the passenger service vehicles, which carry normally 14 people, but because of corona they were reduced to a certain amount of people. So you have ignored taxes, but then in the other European countries, all Turkey where I live, taxes are these how should I even describe this? These are taxes that these are vehicles, small vehicles that normally transport people, but with a minimum of 4 people in such cars. So normally when you just go into a taxi, you're like, you know, it's fine for you, but then you don't know what is happening. You don't know which other person was there before you. So I really recommend that as far as you are in or you're going to use a taxi, make sure you move with your sanitizer, such that you help you wash your hands, you make sure you sanitize. If possible, you can even sanitize the place where you're going to sit. Please comment and let me know if the voice or if the volume is really enough for you. Dolka, Joan, Obadia. Hi Joan, this time round you're early. Welcome. So yes, I'm going to mix a little bit. Those taxis, please make sure you sanitize. Make sure you move with your small bottle of sanitizer. Sorry, I forgot my other bottle somewhere in a drawer. I would have showed you. There's some small bottles of sanitizer that you can move with in your bags, especially for us ladies. We hold different types of bags, so make sure. Banange, corona is real, and it is really taking away lives. So make sure you sanitize. Make sure you, when you go into such taxis, okay, thank you, host, thank you. All right, so make sure in such taxis you are really ready, or you know what to do. Make sure you have your sanitizing bottle or whatsoever. Then another place that we've really ignored, I've been moving around during rush hours, especially in the mornings and then afternoon. The transportation system in our countries, or which countries where we live, we actually forgot about corona's existence. One, the transportation system, for example, buses, trains, this one we've really forgot that they really transfer coronavirus. I didn't want to take videos or pictures of some buses, for example, like in the metro buses, in the usual buses, in the Dolmosh. Of course, near Uganda, those PSV vehicles. Of course, the social distancing is really ignored. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because we are always tired. I don't know whether tuliba ko. Allen, you're saying something? People are tending to take it lightly nga bwebakola ku HIV atenga abamalawo. Yes. People have ignored that. You know, it's like we are living with corona abiabulijo. It's a usual thing, but let's make sure that also in buses we try to get, much as you have your mask, but make sure you also do your best to keep that social distancing. Buses, trains, you will find, you know, people are holding all those trails, you know, one by one, but make sure you have to do what? To keep that distance. At least you never know, you know, you never know what will happen, you never know who, you know, all that stuff. Please make sure you do your best in those buses, rush hours. Some of you tend to think muli kuwangu oyagala kuddayo waka. I also have that tendency. Sometimes I want to go back home, then I do my best. I don't know if you can get to see me better. Let me change the position. Just a moment. Okay. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know whether this is okay. Yes. So some of you tend to forget. You tend to forget in buses because you're rushing to go home. Then another thing would be supermarkets. My God, my dear people, what is happening now in supermarkets is people are holding and touching everything, and especially in the European world where you have to weigh a tomato, you have to check on an avocado, you have where you have to check a tomato, you know, all those other vegetables. People tend to hold with their hands. We don't know where your hands touched, you know. Some of you, you're always with your nose and, you know, touching your face. We don't even know other places that you touched. So you always tend to touch also the vegetables in supermarkets, checking other things in different supermarkets, detergents, touching each and everything. Let's avoid. Sometimes some supermarkets have got some plastic bags which you can use anywhere before you pick, or which you can put on before you pick up certain items. Please make sure you also do that, because you don't want to hold or pick or touch an item that has been touched by maybe 1,000 people whose health you don't even know. So especially my dear people in the European countries, people in Turkey, try to avoid that. At least Uganda atunda yakuwa, but in these in these European countries, you touch the tomato, the onion, you check the melon, you know, with your hands, which are bare, so which are not covered at all. So make sure at least you have a plastic bag along with you that you're going to use to touch or hold or pick any item from a supermarket. All right. We're host. That's a lie. All right. Some other places which we've really ignored is hospitals. Hospitals, or sometimes these exane, pharmacies. We've really ignored this also. How? You know, most pharmacies have a tendency of that glass they've tried to stock to avoid pharmacists from, you know, getting into contact with their clients as far as their service is concerned. But most of us, we are always on those glasses, because they can't really understand, or the voice is low, or they can't really comprehend what we are trying to communicate to them. And then we are always on those glasses so much, because, you know, with our faces are really in contact with those glasses. You don't know how many people have been in contact with that glass, all have done the same thing you are doing. Mugezeeko okwewala ezo glasses okubeera nga muzisemberera nnyo, kubanga bantu abenjawulo bakwatako bakola ki. Let's avoid that. Tulabe nti also in hospitals, try to avoid touching everywhere. But some of you, your hands don't relax. You're always touching this, touching that, like your hands cannot rest. Please avoid all that. Some other thing, another item I would say is that the documents. Most of these documents, like for example, if you're going maybe to immigration, if you're going to maybe a photocopying a stationery, a bookshop, you know, anything to do with documents, books, you tend to touch everything. The exchange of books, documents, money, the same applies also to money. Sanitizer. You have to sanitize your hands every now and then. In 2020, it is a year which we have to accept that 2020, it's a year where people are taught on how to wash their hands. We never knew that somebody will wake up and teach us on how to wash our hands, wash the nails, the fingernails and stuff. But we have to admit and accept. Techiriko kuteesa, and we don't have to negotiate on this. So make sure you also avoid the exchange of documents from one person to another. Again, you've gone to a different office, you exchange documents from that person to you, from to the other, from the other person to another. Make sure you also avoid that. If it means having gloves, surgical gloves, you are allowed. Nobody knows how you take care of your health. Ebyokuswala mu biveeko, ebyokusilayinga mu biveeko, for ladies who want to show off your pedicure, your manicure and stuff, make sure you avoid that and do your best as far as your fingers and feet are concerned. Then another one is airports. Still, the same thing applies in airports. Rush hours. Hey Sheeda, Kruise, we are watching. Thanks for the show. So interesting. Robert Kayondo banange Robert nkwagala nnyo mukwano gwe bali kubeera nga tova ku Sheeda Kruise yegwe #1 fan. Very soon your t-shirt will be coming, the Sheeda Kruise t-shirt. Thank you. So we were on the point of airports. Some of you who are traveling, you ignore the social distancing during aleni munveeko ne munno. Some of you during traveling, you ignore social distancing. Alan, this one concerns you. Normally you're rushing because you don't want to miss your flight. You know, you're going through people here, especially also during checkpoints. Checkpoints are used by so many people. You know, all those buckets where you have to, you know, get off your jackets, get off your luggage, you know, they go through the machine. They are used by so many people. So make sure, Alan, whenever you go to the airport, make sure your sanitizer, before you even hold my little brother. Are we together? Tweyongereyo over. Then, after the airport, we also have some other things. The same applies to markets. Markets are still congested. Markets are still congested with people. I myself have been to different markets where people are knocking you, you know. You're all fighting to the attendant. You're fighting you're fighting to be attended to by the attendant, and you get to feel somebody's knocking you this side, something is trying to, you know, to push you. There is no social distancing. So how are you going to survive as far as coronavirus is concerned? We've really ignored this. Ogamba, Katonda bwaba yasalawo nti nja kufa. Who cares? It's not my turn. But my dear, who told you that Katonda yamba be yamba? If you want to live longer, you also have to take care of yourself. So we have ignored markets as far as coronavirus is concerned. So you have to be ready. You have to do the best. Coronavirus is real. This is not the HIV you're now used to. You're like, twabimanyira. Hey, mwabimanyira. The day it will get on you, you will tell me. You'll be like, this girl, she wonders. So let's not try to undermine certain things. 2020, believe you me, it's one of the years, according to me, that I can sit and talk to God that in this year we have lost thousands and thousands of people, at least in each and every country. Tukirize tugane. So let's take care of each other. Ne market si muberenga muri ready banaye eno embera gye tulimu si ennungi eri awo. Coronavirus akyaliyo, vaccination ekyaliyo, and worst of all, the test, which is I'm actually forgetting. Well, host, if you're in line, remind me of this, or anybody. The PNR test. I'm actually forgetting that test of coronavirus. Eluma, it really hurts. It really hurts. It is so painful where they do everything in your nose, in your throat. It's really painful. So let's try to take care. Banangi. And this is the Sheeda Kruise, and told this story of every Sunday. So if you're new, please subscribe. If really you find sense in this, PCR, yes, thank you. It's PCR test. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you find sense in this discussion, please share with your friends such that they can also take care, because the world is nothing without people. We really need our people, we really need our fun, we need to get back to the normal ways of living. Lastly but not least, money. I think we talked about money, the exchange of money from one person to another. Can you believe in one day, maybe one note can be held all touched by maybe more than 10 people or more than 30 people? Just one note like this. Imagine, from you to another, to another, to another, or by the time that note comes to you. Twebereremu tusobole okubeera nga tutereeza embeera. So exchange ya sente, n'omwana atandika obutandisi okukula amanyi sente. We all know money, we all understand money, nothing moves people like money. So let us work hard as far as sanitizing our hands. Money. You get the money from the other person to the market person to the other, that exchange, even from the ATM machine. Please, let's take care. Twebereremu ng'enjogera ya Bobby bwegamba. Sinatuuka kutema naye muli mutya. Let me hope you're fine, and I am so happy. Dolka, my baby sister, I welcome you. Nkwagala nnyo nga oli wakabi. Para banaye mu making sure nga mu sanitizing before and after you get that money. Please make sure. Life is sweet, ate obulamu tebuddizikaawo. So tulina okwebereramu. We have to live longer. We have to see our grandchildren in future. Byonna. So make sure. Another one. I know some of you would be like, that one I'm not part of it, that one I'm not part of it, but then doors. This one. Enzigi, all doors. People living in Istanbul, Turkey, people living in Turkey, people living in the US, those who are living in Uganda, believe me, you all have one thing in common: the doors. For example, these people who are living in apartments, the main door, everybody holds on it, everybody has to touch on it to open up. Nampima Dorcas, wow, my girl, how are you, baby? Welcome, kwagala nnyo mukwano. Welcome, baby, for the first time, oli ku line. Welcome, Dorcas girl. So enzigi, all those doors that open to the main entrance doors to your apartments. You people, you don't know how corona can be transferred from those doors. Buli omu akwatako, buli omu, everybody holds on that main entrance door. I have seen that around my apartment, that everybody will come from, the delivery people, those who live in the same apartment, everyone, buli omu akwatako, make sure you sanitize. Banage, don't forget to wash your hands. 2020, we have to remind ourselves. Even when you get visitors in the house, you're like, hey, have you washed your hands? Don't feel offended. This is life. 2020, ebintu bikyuse. It is no longer 2020. It is now 2020. For me, it is one of the worst years I think I've had. I never thought about it. So make sure you also work on those doors. Make sure you move with sanitizer and sanitize before and after. Mostly after you hold your doors. Okay, the last one. If you're watching me, and if you are going to watch this video, you'd use this, your phones. Okay, from now, let's take an example. You're going somewhere. For example, you're going to a certain destination. You open a door. From opening that door, after you're inside a car or anything, you get your phone. You're always on your phone. You get the money, maybe from a taxi driver, you pay, they give you change, all balance. You still hold your phone. You're always on your phones. From holding or touching something else, you hold your phone. From the markets, you hold your phone. From any other place, you hold your phone. Phones, please make sure at least you have something to wipe your phones. That's something that is sanitized. Make sure at least get wet wipes. I'm not saying go and wash. I'm not saying go and wash your phones, but make sure you sanitize. Make sure you sanitize, because your phones are also transmitting viruses, germs everywhere. nobody should even this one we can't even discuss on it because it is true. So the last one may be those rails in buses, in trains, for those of you who use trains and buses, where you hold, you know, in the dolmosh, in the in trains, in metro buses, make sure make sure you hold, I mean make sure you sanitize, because they also carry, these are places or items we have really constantly ignored. We don't even think it's real. We don't even think they can really transmit coronavirus to ourselves. But make sure we all sanitize. Make sure you move at least with something in your bag, at least wet wipes, at least anything to do with sanitizer. Naabe engalo tulabe embeera bw'ebeera. Thank you so much for whoever has been watching. Docas nkwagala nnyo, Dolka nkwagala nnyo, Allen Eli nkwagala nnyo. Banange Dolka ogambye we have to celebrate baby Corona's birthday because it's 1 year. That's funny. So let me check something else. Just Robert, thank you so much. Host, thank you so much for supporting and being part of Sheeda Kruise. You are one of the best people who has made this channel always to live and stay in existence. Host, thank you so much. Joan Obadia, let me hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Then lastly, Linda Namatovu, Veli Tarel. Oh my God, this is my longtime friend in Turkey, and I'm so happy that he was one of those people watching Sheeda Kruise today. So I really appreciate whoever has been watching and whoever will be watching. You're still there. Oh wow. So don't forget to watch all those advertisements on all the videos that I post, because you are making Sheeda Kruise big. Thank you so much to everybody. I can't stop thanking you. You know, this is in me. I really appreciate. This is Sheeda Kruise, the Untold Story, every Sunday, where you will have to understand a lot that is happening mu Turkey, buli wamu, mu mbeera y'abantu, mu kikula ky'abantu. We shall be bringing more of these stories very, very soon. Naye mbagala nnyo twebereremu abali mu political rallies. I wish you good luck, and as usual I pray for my country Uganda. Nga bulijjo, I will never stop praying for my country Uganda, because we are going through a lot of fracas as far as politics is concerned. Hey Masembe, you're late. Masembe, one love. That's our cameraman. Thank you so much for being part of Sheeda Kruise. Masembe, always on camera. Lwakuba tuli mu lockdown. Baby, sokotereze coronavirus oba omina ogiroberako naye eyo. Tukyakwagala. I have to sign out. I love you so much. Richard, with this topic, it has been a wonderful discussion. All was brought to you by Richard and Allen. Thank you so much for contributing on this topic today. Mwabasinga, I love you. Bye. Mbatumide.